I'm a classically trained violist, so I went to the Conservatory of Vienna when I was 17. I moved over there, and I had some tendonitis issues and decided to put a pause on my career as a musician and keep it as like a passionate hobby. And I did other things for a while, and then things were sort of feeling stagnant in my life, and I was driving around one day and I thought, really, like, what do you want to do? And I sort of made a list of things, sort of characteristics of what I wanted to do. I said I want to work with my hands, I want to work with music, I want to be able to work maybe by myself one day, like own my own business or run my own shop. And I just sort of, this list formed, and it became very clear that I was talking about a violin maker for me. Like, I'm passionate about string instruments, and it just, the idea came and I couldn't let it go, and I chased it.
Yeah, we're having a violin making program. Students learn how to make an instrument. They make 6 violins, viola and a cello. They also do some repairs. Basically, the level of people who come here can be totally beginning level, and then within 3 years of program they make violins and they become violin makers. It is advisable later on to continue education and go to higher profile workshops or ateliers where people make violins, and so the graduates can learn more, but they can be already pretty good makers right after the program.
I'm really interested in preservation carpentry because I have a degree in architecture. But looking through all of the different programs that they have available here, violin seemed to match my temperament, the way I like to make things, and the kind of finished product I like to end up with. This is my second violin. The first one I finished back in November, about 3 months ago now, and that took about 12 months to complete. This one I've been working on for about 5 months. So the process the second time around is a lot quicker. By now we're more used to working with the tools. We're more efficient with the shapes that we need to achieve, and the tolerances that we have to maintain throughout the process.
I was brainstorming like a kind of job that could lead to a better lifestyle. Thought about working for myself and working with my hands. Wanted to do something that kind of took a lot of focus and perfectionism rather than working in an environment where people are trying to get you to churn out a lot of product in a short amount of time. I was drawn to the idea of working by myself in a quiet space. I come from being a bartender, so it's pretty much the opposite in every way. I think that violin is so much more woodworking. Definitely the second year of piano is, we get into a lot of the woodworking, but violin is about as fine woodworking as you can do, whereas piano is more mechanical. There's not much that's mechanical on a violin, and pianos, in addition to tuning, then you get into making all 88 of these mechanisms feel the same, work the same.
So this is a 2-year program. We take essentially beginners, non-technicians, and introduce them to the world of piano technology. Emphasis on tuning, repair, and regulation in the first year. The second year we continue that and go into piano rebuilding and certain levels of restoration, things like that. Students also go out in the field in their second year, get some experience out there while they're still sort of under our wing a little bit, and get a chance to see what it's like to service pianos. Second year we disassemble pianos pretty much fully and replace all the parts that tend to wear out, and do essentially what we would call a full piano rebuild.